Weezy taught me that.
What? You know, I'm just a man out here trying to...
Pokemon battle begin!
Maybe LeBron just needs some competition. Someone to go.
I think Bitcoin has a PR problem.
I actually brought these, so if I was going to cut onions, I'd wear them.
Saying is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean?
Right.
What, wasn't he in special ed?
Where's the quality? But we back. Season 3, episode... I'm gonna start by numbers. I think it's like 27 or some shit. I have no idea.
Who do you think you are? We're living in a small world. Small world. That day will come.
Vocals by DQ.
Sir Diggity, my niggity.
Dregarde.
Somebody asked you. This is my intro.
This guy, yeah, it's space up in this bitch, dog.
I'm about to take off. Got gas up there in my split. Yeah, I'm about to
Man,
let
don't
off.
give him no lyrics, man.
Try.
And we got a lot going on, man. Tonight, we got the game plan.
How's everybody going? Everybody
Talk our
good?
shit right now.
Smoking a lot of gas.
We
Everybody
about to talk our shit.
in our element, you feel
Man,
me?
I want to get straight into it, man. Buddy that tackled Dave Chapelle, boy, you got fucked up, boy.
Oh yeah, he got...
you got fucked up, dog.
That boy was looking like the Martin when he got stung by that.
That nigga's
shit.
arm was like this,
Yeah,
naturally.
like,
I'm like, how's it naturally like that? I'm waiting for him to put it back.
Bro,
That
I
nigga
think they
was-
broke that nigga arm, bro.
Probably. That nigga's step was like, "Ugh."
What happened?
Bitch ass
So
nigga,
okay, what
oh,
happened? What
Cause
happened?
I don't know
That
what
whole
the
nigga's
fuck is
shoulder
going on.
up.
What happened?
What caused it?
Yeah, what happened?
He rushed Dave
He just rushed
Chappelle.
Dave Chapelle.
That's all
You
anybody
don't know
knows.
why he rushed him?
Now everybody know what happened. So tell me what happened, cause I don't know what happened.
He just rushed him
He
for
rushed
no
him.
reason.
Dave Chapelle was ending the show. I guess he's about to call all the people that performed or whatever.
Okay.
And then just like as he's talking, the nigga just runs up, tackles him, and that's everybody just started running. He tackles him and then he starts to run backstage, and that's he probably got
Where he got the feet in.
he got beat backstage. Yeah. And then Dave Chapelle was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill this motherfucker," and then watched him get.
You
then
seen them
finish-
niggas giving the blows?
No, you don't see the blows, but you see him tackle Dave Chappelle, and then you see him run backstage.
And you see a bunch of niggas following him.
Yeah, you just see
Yeah.
a bunch of people just.
Right. And then next thing you see is this nigga with a broken arm. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
fuck happened to
Yeah,
this
then you
nigga?
see a video of the nigga coming
He
out of the
saying Dave
stretcher.
Chappelle beat his.
LAPD
You should have knew that was coming though.
wheeled him
Like,
out
shit.
stretcher. you
Like
know.
the security you don't see always be security that's the most lethal and shit. You don't ever see Dave Chappelle security. I see them niggas is fucking.
It's not even just security. It's just like
I heard
The nigga's
Busta
cool with a lot of
Rhymes and Chris
motherfuckers.
Rock was
Mhm.
there.
like
niggas,
it's like you got beat up by Busta Rhymes and Jamie Foxx also, nigga. Not just the security. You got beat up by Busta Rhymes and Jamie Foxx.
so they say, man.
That's all they say. So they say.
Niggas get beat up
But
every
even
day,
then-
B.
But even then, that should just tell
Stay
you
cool.
like certain motherfuckers you just.
Yeah, cause them niggas came back out too happy. Them niggas whooped their niggas ass. Nigga Chris Rock came back and said, "Was that Will Smith?"
Oh,
You see that? Chris Rock came back out,
That's what
smiling.
I'm saying.
at it, yeah.
That's the clips that I saw.
Is that Will Smith?
I saw a clip that said, Dave Chappelle puts hands on somebody. I see some nigga tackle on the floor, a bunch of niggas chasing him. Next video, niggas bent arm, and the next video is Chris Rock and Dave laughing. Ha ha ha! Was that? I'm like, what happened? Like, I can put two and two together most, but like, who is this nigga? Where does this nigga come from? Where were they performing at?
Like, we're
what
really
is
gonna
this
know
event?
because like at his shows you gotta lock up your phone, so nobody can really get cell phone
Somebody
footage.
got that video.
Somebody got it in there, but
Yeah.
you see, wasn't nobody like close enough. Wasn't nobody.
somebody backstage got it too. I mean, of course.
But the
we're
nigga
back-
had-
I have been to a Dave Chappelle show in the COVID, so I know.
It ain't COVID no more.
The nigga had a fake gun and a knife though.
You gonna ruin my moment for me, bro? I can have a little moment. I was hyped about my
Bitch, you
COVID
do my
moment.
movements all the time.
You are emotional, sir. You need to simmer down.
Full moon transition.
I ruined. What? Hold on, run that back.
Actually, it's
Like
not
my
a full
nigga
moon
E would
yet.
say, bring it back, man.
Run it back.
Bring that back. So let me bring it back to now. I be ruining shit, huh?
Oh my god.
Yo,
Hey, you
come
talking about
on.
I'm the emotional one. Bro, they lost the game, bro.
Like some people in the dark.
Before you ruin that.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep us smiling. They want me to frown.
All right, new music came out though.
Woo! What we talking? How we starting? What we starting with
You ain't
first?
lying.
I've been playing.
Stop before y'all even cap.
Let me see that lighter right there.
Before y'all even cap.
You gotta lie.
It don't work, obviously, nigga.
Before you even cap.
Don't say it yet.
Nah.
Don't
Before
say
y'all
it
even
yet.
cap. Push.
Told you
Come
don't
on.
say it
Why
yet.
would you?
Nah, bring it back.
Let's
bring it
back.
No.
Before we get to the push, man.
Push been out for 2 weeks, so it's okay to go ahead and with what's
I
already
know,
been there.
but I just
That's
want to
it.
get off future.
You had time to
A
sit
lot of
with it.
people saying future shit.
Before we get to that, man.
I ain't even listening to Future shit. I ain't gonna lie to
You
you.
missed out.
So, Future
Man,
shit's
fuck
hard,
that.
bro.
Push's album gets better the more you listen to it.
It ages
I can't lie.
gracefully.
That's
It's
true.
getting good. It's every song that I didn't like Dream. I've been dreaming of the past. I hated that sample first time hearing that album. But now, the sample stuck in my head. And now you hear what this nigga Push is talking on these lyrics.
Yeah.
He makes up for any lack of production. Call My Bluff's my favorite track. Open Air might be second.
Can you really say there's a lack of production with Pharrell and
There's
Kanye?
no lack of production. Why is everybody
Oh my
hating on
God.
the production?
Who-
Y'all niggas have expectations, and that's what the
production
fuck y'all niggas get when y'all
Yeah.
expect something.
Yeah.
They was,
Y'all
they
haven't
was expecting some.
Because if that was a nigga's debut album, y'all be like, who's this new nigga with these fire production? But because it's Pusha T's later senior album, he has forever at his leisure at exposure of good music, Kanye, and fucking clips Pharrell since forever. They're like, oh, he must have the best of the best, top notch. Oh, the beats were good, and the sequence was fire. And every song that I didn't like,
You said it.
I
The
like-
sequence was fire. G shit.
I wish
thank
there
you.
was an
Every song
The
that I like,
sequence
Neck and
was
Wrist was a good
fire.
song, but sounds better in the sequence. Diet Coke, I love the song. Just when you thought you was getting tired of it, in the sequence, it comes in. Like that shit comes in right in perfect timing.
What production were you expecting though? Like
I wasn't expecting, and that's why I wasn't let down.
whoever was let down,
Talk to them niggas.
you're not gonna
I just
hear.
enjoy it, man.
You're not gonna
Just
hear
like Kendrick, I don't have no expectations.
Out the gate, I heard
Fucking
Brambleton. I was pleased.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about?
I think niggas want to hear Push over like Metro Boomin or shit
I
like
think
that.
niggas need to
Not
make.
even Metro. I'm gonna say like Mustard beats. Somebody like these weirdo.
I don't.
I wouldn't say
Nah,
weirdo. I'm
I
saying new
don't.
age beats.
But
Weirdos
listen,
are
I don't
all
They
think
over.
have him over some Weezy, like.
I don't
like
think it's.
Future, like
I don't think it's
Weezy.
even that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even that because I've heard people complain about the Push's production album. Like they felt like this and that didn't hit as much, and the Kanye ones were underwhelming, or whatever. And it's like, man, so y'all having expectations, bro. I took it as I ain't never heard nobody go back and forth like this with Leisure except Common. Common did the Universal Mind Control album, and that was all Pharrell beats. And he had a song with Kanye on there too. But he's done all Kanye albums with beats.
I gotta go back to Common. You just inspired me. Maybe next week's like playlist.
Common B completely
It's gonna be
produced by
Common.
Common B completely produced by Kanye. Common Universal Mind Control completely produced by Pharrell. Neptune.
Go.
So it's
go.
it's like who else is
Go.
doing that? That's a
Go.
very short
Go.
list. Who has full projects or can
Got
say
that
that they
in
have
the
a
car.
project
Go.
with these two people? How many niggas got Pharrell and Kanye on their one album? It's a very hard achievement. You
I mean, not for Push though.
not for Push, but who else is in that lane? You talking about Jay-Z,
No, I'm saying Push.
Common, like who else?
Push is in like a certain circle where he could reach to those and
Like I said, of course.
I don't
But I
think-
feel like that's the expectation. That's why everybody feels like because you came into the game under Pharrell, you blossomed to being Kanye's president, you should have the best of the pick of the litter. It's like, but it sounded good, so why y'all complaining? Y'all want it to be better than fucking Nas Magic?
Just forget Pusha T's overhead too.
Yes.
You telling me you falling out of love with me?
Pusha T's in his 40s, so y'all
Since that
can't
one-
expect him to want to rap over trap beats. And even though he's rapping about cocaine, he's going to talk a little more sophisticated in his way. So
He got Uzi on it. I mean,
yeah, that's his tie to keep it young. But for the most part,
And that
my boy.
he's
That
keeping.
track
Shit,
was
I
actually
had that
pretty
verse
good.
again. Now that's my verse right now.
We beat it to the ground. We ain't gonna beat it to the ground. Like we said. You telling me you falling out of love with me. That's the best song on that Future album. I don't want to hear nothing. You guys, I ain't gonna lie. I left work today.
I like the puffing on Zookies.
I left
Zookies is hard,
I left work today.
but for me, it's misogyny.
Yeah, Massage is hard.
I left work today. 3
I
different
like
FedEx
that nigga.
FedEx drivers was freaking
That's just growing up. Me too.
bumping, traveling all the world. Being a phone with my girl. I get emotional about them pills.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Niggas is in love with the Drake Thames Future track.
I'm
I'm like, of all the tracks, y'all niggas is bumping, and I promise you, I'm seeing that across men, women, old, younger.
I skipped that.
Everybody likes the Drake song and Future. It's a good song. That's my number 2. My number 1 is that.
I don't know, man.
I wasn't bumping it.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's not hitting like that for me.
Okay, what's your favorite? He says
Holy
Zookies?
Ghost.
Puffing on Zookies.
Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost is.
Holy Ghost. Yeah.
crazy.
Holy Ghost is one of my favorite. I heard Holy Ghost last night for the first time. I was so busy running the shits I did like. I didn't get to the last 4 tracks. Nigga, I heard Drake's voice
Just wanna
again.
get high.
Gee.
I heard Drake's voice again. I was like, what the fuck? Drake's on here twice? I said, oh man, I need to really listen to this album. And then I got to Holy Ghost, and I was like, oh, he has some shit.
I like the shit with East G though. Chickens.
ESTG, Chickens is hard. Chickens is hard. My shit is really, that. I can bust a bitch for a nut. What?
So pretty
That
much,
shit hard. The whole
pretty
album.
much, as you guys can hear, the whole Future project is slack.
I never
We
liked-
just almost down there saying
The whole shit.
Yeah, nah,
So,
man.
I haven't heard it yet. So.
I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
Like I said,
All that
the whole
nigga.
Future project slack. As you guys hear.
I'm that nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, he's never-
Man, Future just did what he always fucking does.
Action Bronson.
I'm not even on that.
Action Bronson's
Future
project
always-
is good too.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying. Action
let's
Bronson
Let's
shit.
get Future before we get into that.
Bro, we said enough about Future. It's
I don't know what crocodile he had sample on that shit, but hey,
That
that
crocodile's
crocodile
going
did his
crazy and I
thing.
fuck with it.
Just
I fuck with that crocodile.
I listen to
Yeah.
Action.
I heard it some of the action.
And Action Bronson
I did
is
like.
good.
I like the
song
track.
Rock Marciano is good.
Mm.
I haven't got there yet. I was too busy running back the track after him and Conway.
Todd Pano,
Something like that. That and another track, and I was like, yeah,
Topango, whatever. That's my
Yeah.
favorite one.
Jaguar top.
I ain't get there yet. That nigga,
we
you know
get
who
to
saw, you
Jaguar?
know who dropped and I ain't listened to yet too? Cassie Veggies. He got a little EP.
Yeah, I've been meaning to listen to.
Cassie Veggies dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, Kalani album up. She doing brave shit. She out here sampling Children's Story.
So, people say for everything.
On the RB album? Kalani?
Slick Rick. Children's Story.
Oh, Slick Rick's children's story. I thought you meant like
Samples. She sampled Slick Rick's Children's Story for her R&B track. And she did not disappoint.
Okay.
So
Sounds
risky.
How's that risky?
It
Bro,
sounds
Children's
interesting.
Story is a hip hop classic. You don't need to touch it. Nobody needs to touch it. And nobody needs to ever remake it.
Yeah.
Niggas
I
touch
know.
all the historical songs all the time, as you can hear in the last few
Yeah,
months.
some, but you were talking about Children's Story.
Some do it and they get forgotten about. Like you don't like. I think Nas maybe have done like who can never really go into Slick Rick and like do some justice. A lot of niggas wouldn't even step towards that lane. Just he's right. It's that Slick Rick beats Slick
Children's
Rick.
Story, bro. My brother used to wake up to that song every day for school. He used to hear that song every day. When he go to school for high school. I would hear that song every day. My brother graduated in '99, so obviously this is in the '90s. I remember hearing my brother play boom doom 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 doom. Uncle Ricky, what you tell us about that story? I would hear that all the time. I'm like, oh, here he goes again with this damn song. But that's a classic. Like it's this. You know what I mean? I'm not saying nothing can't be touched, for sure not. We already know the cheap game. She got a whole bunch of more other classics. She did that song, and she did a whole nother older song sample, like a '90s gold, like that era hip hop. I'm like, she's doing some shit, and she's not doing disappointing. It's a really good album. I hope it doesn't go under the water, under Future making all this noise, but she's got a good.
A lot of albums.
I'm probably gonna go with the Future and then Kalani.
It's going to be
I'm already on action
in the next week or two.
If
you're dropping next week, I don't know. It's kind of bad.
I think that's why everything came out right now.
High MLS dropped this weekend. Time isn't real. I know you love that title, little astrologist.
Time isn't
real. She just dropped.
Big facts.
Never met someone like me. I'm in the singing mood today. What's going on?
Gee. But yeah, go
Good
stream
night
that.
is young. I've been waiting. Yay. Anticipating.
Yeah, that shit.
Hard.
Shit.
She slid.
Gee.
She getting hit up from people. I was talking to her last night on live. She's out in there in Cali. She live in Cali now, so she's, seeing the back home response is a little different. Because now everybody really feels the need to call you now.
Yeah.
Because you're not
accessible like
exactly.
that.
So now it's not, I'm going to see you at this event. I'm going to see you at work. I'm going to text you. I'm going to see you now. I got to call you. Yo, this new shit is fire. I ain't going to lie. Everybody hit me back home. When you coming back? This shit is dope. This got to go.
LA's doing good for her.
I love it. She's working some good shit right now. I ain't gonna give out her personal business, but she's doing something that's definitely a benefit to her career.
What's up?
She's out here making moves. Shout outs to High MLS.
Shout out LS, man.
Yeah,
Because of you, so much thing has happened in my life. I'll never forget you, girl.
LS is cool.
Real talk,
and
man.
Definitely a dope performing artist.
Bruh,
like I said, every time she performs live, she's definitely gonna catch you. Like she's definitely gonna give you a vibe.
Bro.
So.
Honestly, I booked her for a show.
I've watched her over like 10 times. So it's like
I booked her for a show and I was a fan. I said, "You coming to the next show next month?" She came. She just kept creating a vibe and we was cool. I think like maybe a year later, bro, we was roommates in Cali. Got high. She had a conversation. She was like, "I think I want you to manage when you get back." I think they're a small town. Rest is history. She's definitely, fuck with people that see shit in you that you don't see in yourself yet sometimes. You know what I mean? For the better.
Gee.
Like, you ever had somebody tell you, like, yo, you always love how you dress. You like, what? Nigga, like, I don't feel like I put my best shit when I come around you, but it's like, I don't be slacking now, but I appreciate it. You go to school, people start dumping. No, you can't. No, that's cheating. You can't have him on your team. You got 2 shooters. Oh shit. Niggas counted me a shooter. I didn't even know y'all niggas knew I had a shot. I didn't even see me shoot that yet. I could tell a nigga can ball. I could tell a nigga he can rap. You can tell I can rap. You ever got that before? I can tell you make music.
Nah.
I get it
really.
sometimes.
One time when I used to work at the stadium, put the earrings or whatever, like, you know, artist?
You think it was the earrings?
Probably, yeah.
I get it sometimes. Just like, oh, you look like the guy who's a rapper or a friend of a rapper.
You look like
the type of guy who should be in. I'm like, no, I'm just a regular nigga.
You look like you rap something.
No.
Yeah.
I think everybody always wanted to be a rapper. Like I just knew I couldn't do it. Like it's,
I think yeah.
I mean,
You written a rhyme though.
Of course, I had a couple rhyme books, but I knew I couldn't.
Rhyme books. This nigga said of course. This nigga had
rhyme books. I had sketchbooks. I just couldn't. I just knew I wasn't good at it. I didn't believe in myself enough to.
I used to have porn magazines for my brothers. Those are books I had. I'm joking, man. No, I had a poem book and gave it away to a girlfriend. My stupid ass. It's not stupid. I'm sorry. I just, should have kept that poem.
Threw all the shit away when we moved. I just threw shit out.
I threw all my emotions into it and I said, "It's for you. Here. I don't need these words. You do."
I'm not going to cap niggas, bro. I ain't have no fucking writing book. I just like music. I didn't know I could write till 2015. So.
Really? You never read anything?
No, bro.
I used to hate school. And I never thought about it.
The only thing I read was little essays and
Right,
shit.
I hated those shit.
I didn't never until like 2015, late 2014, early 2015. That's when I started like actually writing down how I felt or some type of creative thought and trying to put it together in a rhyme. It's been going up ever since.
My first recorded song son was 0506 something. I can still rap that bar, but it's not necessary. I can still rap y'all my first written, man. It wasn't the best. I said some shit like, what more can I say? I'm not Jay, spitting that there's a nose and Oz. I keep ripping these bars. But I can tell you that story. I think I told that story. But for sure, man. Writing raps.
Yeah, I probably only wrote like poems as a kid.
As a kid? How old?
Like middle school. Yeah.
You trying to get the coochie coo?
Nah, in class and shit. You gotta like write poems.
You said no, nigga. For my like, teacher.
Nah, for like the assignments and shit.
Yeah, I used to. I always thought Death Poetry Jam and all them shits was cool. So I always thought of being a poet was cool. So like I always had an interest in poetry, and so I started writing. I used to write to the women then. I used to meet a chick if I liked her and I wanted to, get to know her a little better. I just wrote a poem real quick.
That's what it was for. If you was special.
She was like, "Oh my gosh, I knew it was for me because you said the dimples in the left cheek."
Cyrano de Bergerac. That's what.
Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Shout out to the women with dimples out there. Ain't that right, Space?
This guy's a funny guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll know why he said that.
I really love your style. These niggas made it. Family Tribes dropping this spring, summer 2022. Space 612 KX Mills. King Mills. Is it King Mills? What is it?
King Mills.
No NG?
Bless you.
KXNG, right?
KX Mills.
Space, how it's spelled with an asterisk.
Don't forget the
I
ass.
got some real trademarkable names, I tell y'all.
Yeah, man. One of a
Tell you
kind.
what. Oh, but shit. I was gonna say before is local music. I've been listening to Sin shit.
I ain't hear it yet.
All day.
Chill, it just dropped today.
That shit is fire.
Sin dropped some shit.
Yeah, he dropped some shit.
That's what you was playing earlier?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
sounds good.
If that was he was, hey, I need to listen
I
to
bet
that
money
shit.
he dropping. I bet money
He was
he
playing
dropping
some
sounds
fire
good.
ass. I thought it was his old shit.
I bet you
That's
he
what
dropping
he
sounds
dropped.
good, feels better.
Yeah, the production. I say the production on that shit is different. Shout out to Sin too.
Tonight. I was
Yeah,
like,
that shit
sound
I can
good.
tell you right
gotta go
now,
back and listen to
personally,
that.
and really give the good listen. Give a good listen.
I can tell you right now. I was listening. He played me some shit, and half the shit he played me was not on there. So I know Feels Better is gonna go crazy. Feels Better is gonna have a harder. It's gonna hit so much harder.
What's the name?
It's gotta be Feels Better. I don't even know. I'm just going off your vibe because I was thinking the same shit. But
Mercy.
shit is crazy. Mikey Low on production on like half the shit. Mikey Low.
Mikey Low! My God, yo, Mikey don't fuck off. And I feel like Mikey Low be doing a little Just Blaze and whole shit when it come to him and Sin. He got a Sin folder that everybody else can't touch, but Sin can only touch.
Nigga,
I'm watching you, Dominicans.
this nigga Mikey will just pull up to the crib and then niggas just create from right there on out. So you pretty much right about that. Niggas is Batman and Robin. I tell them niggas to do. Actually, I like shit like that. Like when Joe did the Rage Against the Machine.
Him and rap music.
Yeah, I love that shit. I love when niggas sit down and just like say get in the pocket and then just knock shit out.
I got a funny Easter egg shit for y'all. Sorry, we still keeping the music. Did y'all know Benny the Butcher is something different? This boy on that track Guerrero on his latest album. Did y'all know this man rapped the entire song using his song titles?
I gotta go back.
Yo, when I tell you, I'm listening to it and I'm like, wait.
Let me get a piece of grabber. I
said-
seen you got a big leaf.
I ain't got no gravity.
This nigga got big leaves.
I ain't sponsored yet, bro.
My shit got the. Well, let me get a leaf.
I ain't sponsored yet. I don't know. I got you.
Shout out to Gravity for sponsoring the whole positive.
They don't even know
Overthinker.
they sponsoring. They don't even know.
Well, they know now.
Let me sponsor is Green Gate. Shout out Money Mark, exactly.
Fetty, rest
Money
in peace,
Mark.
sleep in peace, my guy.
That's the only sponsor that's been there. Drew Stampede.
Just ask for some Gravity though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the actual sponsors, nigga, that could contributed.
Nah, man, this nigga was saying some shit like he said Legend, One Way Flight, Broken Bottles. He like he's using all of the song titles that he's dropped in the past year or two, and he's talking about it, and you're just like, you're probably listening because you realize it, but you don't realize wait, hold on, he's like not missing songs here. Like he's I'm listening, and I'm like, that's a Benny song too. I gotta pull up the lyrics. Cause it's I'm listening and I'm there's listening to music and then there's listening to music in your car.
For me, it's headphones.
Nah.
In the cars, it's
Headphones is the vibe, but the car test. The car test.
It's some songs I don't want to hear in the car. I want to hear in the headphones.
I want to hear every song, and that's what I did. I ain't have
because the beat's different.
I ain't have my car for a little minute, so what I did was I went to my Tidal, went through my little April and February, my March and April, playlist. What I played the most, and I played it in the car, and boy, I like all of those songs that much better. So when I played the fucking Benny album, and I'm listening in the car, and I'm like, hold up. Wait, broken about One Way Flight. Hold the fuck up. I said, this nigga is doing some shit right now. And I said, this definitely went over niggas' heads. Niggas have not brought this up once. Here we go. This nigga said the butcher coming. Let me tell y'all a little story about me though. Yeah, I was barely known, but see, I bodied every flow. That's when I was rubber bands and weight just made 97 whole. I've been there before. My area code, I'm like Harry O. I've been burying though. Let's not make this a popularity vote. Who are you? I'm Scarface versus Sosa. I think you got something like that. These goat lines gonna make you feel like you Rick off a coke line. I counted out 51 bands when the coke drawing. I'm back in rap. Niggas know it's good night when it's showtime. Joe Pesci 38 from the movie. It's not a prop though. My dog in county on Echo Long with an iPhone. All 70 pair to yours, niggas. I got those. Free my cousin Dap. He was Langfield like he was Chapo. And Carbo order. This nigga's going crazy. They're capitalizing all the songs that they're doing. I waited for my time so long. I felt like the clock broke. I'm famous. Remember, I don't feel famous. I'm famous. So they wonder where I would go on that One Way Flight. He got a song on that same album called One Way Flight. This is what suit me. I'm in Nobu ordering sushi. War paint dripping on Gucci. But y'all must be from the new streets. Burden of proof me. Timeless. Benny, Big Sean, and Tunchi. Over the limit with the new piece. Blue emerald cut jewelry. A legend in my city. He got a song called Legend. Like, this nigga, the whole song, it just goes over your head. You won't even peep it. And as I'm hearing it, I'm like, this nigga's literally just not even hiding it too much. But he's putting it right there. I'm like, that is writing, nigga. That is the I don't do this just to be sounding cool. My shit is intricately better than yours.
Yes, it's
I
more
did the
than
same thing for Clouded Space on Alright. My first verse.
Talk about it. What you mean? Ooh, we getting some inside scoops. You good, Dre?
But yeah.
Nigga, let me get that grabber though.
I'm sorry, sir. Hey, bro, don't rush me. Don't talk like that, man.
I waited a whole Benny verse.
That's not my fault.
I waited a whole Benny verse.
That's not my fault that you don't got grabber.
I got grabber. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, God.
I waited.
Actually, I'll make you make a little move.
I did.
But nah, what you said about Alright? I don't sit right. Lost in the same fate. I know you hesitate. Come on, is that the song you're talking about?
Yeah.
What'd you do, sir? Can you talk to him?
People lost in a place nowhere. Yeah.
So you used all the songs that are on that album in that song?
Yeah. That shit is old as hell. I haven't read that shit in a minute.
Oh, don't do that. That's good.
Lost in a world.
Say that shit with your chest, boy.
I just said I haven't rapped in a minute.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, cause that's one of my favorite songs. I can't say it right. Lost in a world.
See, look, you can't even say your damn, so that's one of your favorite songs.
Sometimes you rap so fast I can't keep up. Bone Thug.
Hey, that's.
I can't say it right.
That's a
Lost
tribe.
Lost in nowhere. Thinks it came in. I don't even hesitate. Shit. Damn, I don't remember that one. You can't hurt this one, but you okay? You can't say that shit and not remember. You capping now. Capping. Nigga ain't do that shit. He just wanna be like Benny. Nigga trying to say he did it before Benny. Ooh, that boy. Ooh, Space the Chef versus Benny the Butcher.
Mary Jane.
Getting back another way, feeling right, ain't nobody trying to compensate. Feeling down, people's ease all in your face. We ain't right, people's always trying to taste. Claim tight to people's always trying to shake. World so gone by the contemplate. Shit, gotta find a way for these better days. It's in ourselves, free your mind, we don't gotta resonate.
I can't say it right. Man, if you feeling alright, got my bouncing feet, I don't feel it low. I can't say it right.
Look at
What you know about that, young man?
I wrote it.
No, you didn't. Benny wrote that shit, boy.
Yeah, but shout out to Benny, man.
No Ideas original.
No Idea is original, man. Damn. I'm not saying that Joey, he was the first. I'm not saying that he was the first, but, you know, it was noticeable. I didn't know. I didn't know your shit went over my head, too. Sorry, fancy. Nigga said, don't mention niggas in front of me, alright? Don't bring up writing, rapping, other niggas, and when you sitting in front of the God, space. This is why you don't talk. You ain't nothing to say. You said it. You already said it. But then with myself, I can change for the better in my way sometimes when I want to be receptive. Depend upon what I quit, I can't let up, need to rearrange. I know how to deal with all the pressure. It's worth it. Don't be scared, you nervous. Well, come on, boy. You went the fuck off on that song. It's probably one of my favorite songs from you, boy.
Appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you making the song, cuz. I can't tell you what favorite song is. Dregarde. I think it used to be.
I don't got no favorite song.
I didn't ask you. Thank you, sir. Talk about my song. That's your song, but it's really my song.
I don't got no favorite song.
My favorite, I think, is what's the name of that shit, man? Ain't no looking back. That?
No, it's crazy. That's my favorite song.
Yeah, real niggas represent, boy.
I told her that before he made the project.
I don't hate that song, but
this is my favorite song off real.
Ain't no looking back. Shoot the game. What he said? Let's begin. It's hard for me to let go of old dreams. Hold that ain't simple. I'm not light on emotions. I tend to dive deep. Forgive me. Yeah, man. Hard shit. Excuse me. Pause.
That shit is hard.
Could have been possible. But yeah, man. Yo, remember my shit? My first shit? Y'all remember when I... Never mind. Don't even know. That's the thing. Niggas don't even know I got all types of credits, God. All types of credits. Just know every artist that I've been in the room. I'm joking. But I do got writing credits, so no capping. I got writing credits on shit with Mercy, shit with LS. I've never written no verses for Mercy. I've written hooks. So don't anybody go there thinking anything else. But I've definitely written some verses with LS, written hooks with LS, and they out. FaceTime. I got some writing lyrics, credits in there. That song on FaceTime. Put it in a song. It's called FaceTime High Molest. But if you ever heard that, listen to Time Isn't Real. Because time isn't real. And get ready for Family Tribe. 612. King Mills. Space with the asterisk. Don't forget about it. It's just gonna be good. It's just gonna be really good.
Tribe.
Yo, I was talking about this though. Speaking of Family Tribe. What does the South and Midwest have in common?
The South and Midwest? What do they have in common?
There's no like right or wrong answer. Like, what can you think of?
What do they have in common?
I guess you gotta figure like what do you classify the Midwest? Because
alright, bro, you trying to make this complicated. South Florida.
Are we talking like musically? Are we talking like
right,
Nebraska?
You trying to make it complicated?
Nah,
South
like
Florida and
Chicago,
Nebraska. The South, like
Detroit,
the South area, and
Minnesota.
But really, Minnesota and Florida, South Florida. What are the similarities, sir? Since you want a direct question, you gotta. I'm big man, doctor. Sorry, brother.
I would say, you know what? The similarities are they're both eclectic. They're both like meeting grounds for multiple like peoples. Like up there's a lot of like the Hispanic would be Mexicans, like straight Mexicans. I mean, there's Puerto Ricans and everybody else, but a heavy imprint would be Mexicans. When my dad comes down here, everybody's Mexican. What kind of Mexican are you? and I asked you. My girl got pissed because he kept calling her Mexican. He's like, yo, I'm Puerto Rican. She was like, what Mexican is that?
That's not funny, bro, man.
Nah, that's fucking hilarious. It's so hilarious, it's mean. So I think I like it.
What kind of Mexican is Puerto Rican?
Yeah. It was funny as shit.
It's a genuine question.
Because he don't know, like.
What kind of Mexican is that? It's crazy. Thank God he's not a white man.
Shit is again.
Only can imagine what he thinks about black people. From Jamaica, what kind of black is that?
Yeah, I guess he knows Jamaica.
Y'all all come from Africa? What? There's other countries of you? No!
I mean, it's easier to do that with black people. What kind of black are you? Well, I'm from Jamaica. I'm from.
They hit me with that when I first came down here. They was like, they asked me that like, so what are you? I'm like, I'm from Minnesota. No, they're like, no, what are you? Are you Haitian? No, you Jamaican? Like, I'm Minnesota.
I ask everybody that. I be forgetting.
I have no idea.
I be forgetting that's there be niggas that's really rooted out here. Like I be asking, I be like, where you from? And they're like, and then you can tell that they've been asked that question so much, the way they answer it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, where you from? American, straight American. I'm like, okay. Oh, but I'm like, nah, where you from? Some people you can tell when they don't get what you asking. Like you be like, where you from? I'm black. Like where your people from? My parents black. Oh no, my dad from New York and my mom from.
That's the brainwash.
Somewhere else. Oh okay. So you are. That's what I'm asking. So you are black. Okay.
People just put here and they don't even understand that.
Cause then they'll have the niggas that'll tell you that they're like 5 different things, and I'm dub all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm Jamaican, Puerto Rican, Italian, and Irish.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, where your mother was born? Where your father was born? That's where the fuck you is, nigga. I don't wanna hear none of that shit.
That's word.
Huh?
The first generation American, Jamaican.
But as far as that, I would say that. Back to the original question, what do the South and the Midwest have in common? I would say eclectic, like it's
different
cultures. But again, like okay, let me take it back to Jamaicans, like South Florida.
Take it back on them, my nigga.
It has Jamaicans up there. They have like Somalians, Ethiopians, and it's different. It's just different. You don't really get Jamaican on travel. Why not just go right to Florida? Them from Africa, they come right.
The furthest north of Jamaica gonna go is Canada.
Nigga, that's above Minnesota.
Yeah, that's the furthest north they gonna go. Canada. They ain't gonna go to Minnesota, but they'll go to Canada though.
That's a whole different country.
You feel me?
They said fuck America laws. We going.
Niggas love doing that triangle. They wanna reach a New York. He'd cool up here, brother. We have got Florida or Georgia. And then
Or
they end
to
up,
go to UK.
and then them burying. Man's them on.
Nah, but I feel like,
Nice.
speaking of Jamaicans, like, I feel like Jamaicans are like, at least like, first generations, like, our situation. We're more adept to travel and go to like Texas or California or besides the Georgia or New York, see what else is out here. And kind of
They still want to stay East Coast and stay close sometimes, but there's Jamaicans everywhere now. Like, I'm saying there's a lot of Jamaicans in Texas, Jamaicans in Cali.
Spread out.
Jamaican, I ain't gonna lie. I always think about it. I said Jamaica is small, bro. But the influence of Jamaica, I think I've said this before.
Yes,
I
well,
don't think I was like, without the Caribbean, where would the world be? Like, there's no, bro, there'd be no Jamaican food. No jerk chicken, no oxtail, no curry goat, no arroz con pollo.
there'd be no America.
There'd be no arepas,
No flavor,
no
man.
patties, no reggae music, no bachata, no salsa.
There'll probably be no hip hop because that's where hip hop came from.
Bruh. Man, I tell you, without Jamaicans, there would be no dance hall, no reggae. Like,
We played. We're a small country, but we played a decent part.
Bruh.
But we're not gonna disregard all the Caribbean.
no, I said, arroz con pollo is not from Jamaica. Arepa's not from Jamaica. I'm talking about
I
the
feel like our-
Caribbean.
Jamaica-
bruh.
as
The Caribbean
Jamaica-
alone has such an influence.
As Jamaicans,
It's
I feel like
crazy,
our
bro. Look how they have a whole.
has to be like the music. You feel me? Just the lively and just the entertainment and the
Small
dancing
ass, small ass Jamaica got the
Feel me?
fastest niggas in the world.
and the wittiness.
Small-
And the wittiness. A lot of Jamaicans are witty. Like the average Jamaican will make you laugh.
On
literally.
top of us
That's
being
from the
these
pirate island.
everywhere.
Yeah,
in
we're probably like the average Jamaican will make you laugh in just daily
I
conversation.
can't. My brain doesn't allow me to go to that because you're still gonna get all that from anywhere else. You're just gonna call it something different. You're still gonna get different types of music if you were only to stay in Africa or whatever you were from. The whole, not taking away Jamaica, but the whole chain. Let's say the whole Caribbean. That's Puerto Rico, Bahamas. All that's like transport. All that is the way to the mainland. Without them,
You know what I'm saying?
none of this shit would even be here.
I said,
So without Africa, is what you saying, brother?
No, I'm saying without that whole Caribbean spot. Like again, because people don't know Jamaica was a pirate island. That's why they bad mind.
Most of the
Niggas
slaves,
don't
most of
give no
the
fucks.
slaves
They
supposedly
was
went
pirates.
toward the Caribbean and South America, bro. Only like 5% of the slaves or 10% came to like North America. Most of the slaves came to the Caribbean, so that
Yeah,
there's more of a black influence in the Caribbean and South America than North America.
80%.
Like you go
went to
anywhere,
Brazil.
you would really feel like the black influence and just like the more mystique of black
I
culture.
said this, and I think I've said
I
this.
feel like America, we have a more practical view of black culture. But I feel like you go to the islands, it brings a more mystique. The more, you feel me? The
I'm trying
more
to tell you, even if
the history of black, different vibes, the different religions.
you want
the
to see
different-
the impact of black culture, bro, you go to a HBCU.
I want to call
That
it.
shit you will never realize how diversified black people are.
Yeah.
Like you would be like, you will come to, like I said, you see the Caribbean influence, but then you'll see how different niggas from Florida and New York are, and how different those two are from Cali, and those two are from Colorado, and those two are from Texas, and those two are from Chicago, and you'll see the difference of the
Now
depths
you
of
getting
different
some
black
shit.
the black people. Like
Now you getting into some
the
shit.
slang, the dress code,
Now you getting into some shit.
It's tribalism in a way.
Yes, it
it's
is.
like tribes.
Now you getting into some
how
shit.
the tribes. It's just
No,
like
like,
how we talk down here. They're gonna be like, y'all talk with an accent.
Slang.
It's our slang. It's South
how
Florida.
you
It's
tell
our
where you're
tribe.
from.
So this is how we
and then
communicate.
verse, like
feel
you know,
me?
like verse like okay,
Yeah.
you gonna think that you from Atlanta, and they're like, oh, these some niggas talk fast, and then
That's
you might
that's just how
you
they
might some
communicate.
nigga might talk slow. You go to Chicago, the same thing.
Okay, but what if
Chicago,
this
you
is,
like, wait, you straight up from the south?
what if this was all like already Indian and it was just renamed black? What if these were already like Indian tribes we're talking about, and we just now were given this black title to cover it up because the names, even just like the name Shaniqua and shit like that. Time out. Hold on. Because that's the most stereotypical name. But that name is Native American. Niggas don't even get that.
That's crazy.
And the prefix to those names, the Quish and the Qua, that's all Native American shit. Indian, what you would call Indian, that's all Native American prefixes. But now it's turned ghetto and XYZ, and not so much that Native Americans don't even understand or know that that is Native American fucking language. From the bone. Shaniqua, Letitia, and all those other shit, those that is a Native American prefix. Naming. How the fuck that come from Africa? He was already here. Jamaican tribes was already, Arawaks was already here. They just gave this other shit to misname her. You was already fucking here. You're already Indian. Like you said before, only 5% already went there.
It's a mixture, like
it's a mixture.
You know what I mean? Like we're from Africa, but we're from here too in South. Like
no, as of right now, it's definitely a huge mixture. And don't believe that 23andMe bullshit, because that shit.
No, I don't. I'm just
nigga, your genealogy is right here.
Nigga. Like not all of us are from Africa, so we really gotta like decipher this shit, like because like we could be Native American, we claim it African, we're not African.
You're not at all. Nigga, go look at the Native Americans from California. Niggas got long afros. Nigga, long afros. You know how they got their hair straight? Something called bear grease. And that was just shit they had to straighten their hair and lengthen it out.
So black people's called perm.
Basically the same shit. Lye. Once you eat that lye, which is a natural ingredient in the ground, it straightens your hair. Bear grease is just a fat. It just straightens your hair naturally.
That's a YouTube, huh?
No, that I got from a book. That I got from a book.
A book.
Yeah.
What books were we given in school?
Man.
That was from a book. Look that shit up, but you can go YouTube and look all that shit up. Double check my homework. Everything I said.
I usually do everything you talk about.
That's fucking
I go back because niggas saying some wild shit. I don't know. This podcast is very very good and on cue. Like you always take this. We didn't even get into the shit.
No, we got into the meat of the shit.
Yeah, we didn't even get to
We're not even in the meat.
We didn't even get to the meat. Pop.
I was about to say, please, bro.
Whoa! We're not even. We're not there yet.
Listen, man. Let's talk about this NBA playoffs.
That's crazy to think about, though. And that would fucking alarm us with this head, because there's people that's like dead on, like, are all African, but it's like, yo.
You
gotta think of some other shit too, man.
You were given that African term to let go of your even thinking about your rights to this land here. You was already here, bro. Like think do the math on it. Just the math and the numbers just don't fucking add up. Go look at the earliest pictures of Arawak in Jamaica. Nigga, they look like you do today. like G shit.
That's
G
wild.
shit.
I can see that. Dregarde look like he a tribal ass.
Nigga, you too. They look like you do today. Nigga, your nose is distinctive, like native traits, like these $5 Indians.
Head shape.
This is the more like controversial.
I know.
Stuff.
Oh God.
That head shape too, yeah.
Head shape. All
That's
that.
it.
I can't do it, no Lord, please.
You get fed the image of $5 Indians, the red people, and this and the third, but. Even if you do their genealogy, they came across the land bridge from Genghis Khan. So the Indians they're talking about, a lot of them are fucking Asian. Asiatic. Now Genghis Khan, that was a cruel motherfucker. That motherfucker, they say him alone, like 5% of the world is related to him directly.
Who? Genghis Khan?
Genghis Khan.
Shit.
Genghis Khan was a... That nigga...
Mansa Musa's up there too.
Yeah, Mansa Musa's probably up there too, but Genghis Khan was like known for that nigga was just conquering shit and just having kids forever and everywhere he went. Genghis Khan is like, and that's something you don't really they get praised for. But Genghis Khan, a lot of motherfuckers out here is the great grandson of Genghis Khan.
There was a white man that was doing that. He was a sperm doctor, and pretty much in this town in Indiana or some shit, this motherfucker put his sperm in every. And then years later, they were like, "Yo," people were doing their 23andMe, and they were like, "I had over 100 members," and they were like, "Yo, we're all brothers and sisters."
Redheads or some shit, right?
Yeah, they were like, we all had the same eyes, the same hair. I was like, "Nigga, what?" They were like, "Yo, this is crazy. We could have dated somebody. We could like." They were like, so basically the whole town was, and then they confronted him, and he was like, "Yeah," and then he tried to stare him on some God Christian shit.
He already got away with it.
Yeah, he got away
with it. It's 20, 30 years later.
Yeah, there was no law preventing the doctor from putting in his own sperm. What? Shit crazy, bro. So basically the whole town of Indiana, this one cracker was on some Genghis Khan shit.
Yeah. And he out there just like, I seen that.
That's wild as shit, bro.
I seen that.
And that's hurtful as fuck. Like you thinking you did an alternative way to get pregnant, and you thinking your daughter or your son is your son, and you find out at 18, 20 years old, the whole time this ain't your jit.
That's awesome.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's always gonna be your kid, you feel me? But that fact to know that it's not your blood for real, like, it's this motherfucker right here, you would want to kill this bitch.
That sounds some Joffrey Game of Thrones shit, man.
That's fucking nasty.
That's like Thomas Jefferson, the president, or was he a president? I don't think he was president. Thomas Jefferson used to have just like ritually just have sex with all his slaves, and then he just got hundreds of kids.
Mixed kids.
Yeah, just out there.
Yeah, to this white slave owners love how a black woman.
So Tom, like, no, that nigga's like famous for it.
Ass niggas.
He's famous for that shit. Like, there's so many like
birthing little mixed babies.
Yeah. So these niggas out here, like, you gotta think about like, but where they went. The real one that he claimed went on the wealth and riches, nigga. They were Thomas Jefferson's kids, and the slew of everybody else. But now, whatever. But still, that nigga got a lot of kids. Like, that nigga got a lot of kids out there.
That's wild. I heard somebody say Harriet Tubman was a fiction.
Was what?
Fiction.
Nigga, she got a real picture. It's a real, like, photograph of Harriet Tubman.
I know, but I'm hearing a lot of folks saying it's just...
Don't believe the hype.
I'm just bringing the conversation.
Don't let them take away our black roots.
They're saying it's more so a story they fed to us, just like any other story of glory.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what's even worse than that? Like, to think about.
Or they say it's exaggerated. It's not really like how they portray.
Who said this?
Bro, the internet, be on Twitter, man. So it's just general conversation, bro. Just hearing perspective.
But these are all like.
That's what I be on Twitter. I don't take it. I don't base my answers.
Yeah, you're right. But
I just hear what other people's.
These are all like 23-year-old like.
No, these are grown people too. It was a mixture of all ages, bro. Older folks saying, I felt like finally someone said it, and people were like, "Nah, y'all fucking retarded." Like, there's pictures, just descendants, and people were bringing up pictures of her descendants and all.
Yeah,
so it was a conversation, and everyone just put an input, and I was just a fly on the wall, just seeing everybody's shit.
But you know, it's even
so I was just trying to see what y'all think about.
Some people like to troll.
So there's actually
some people love to troll.
Like, nah, that's what they.
I mean,
no, there's actually
you can say anybody's a descendant of a motherfucker. You're not gonna know unless you're.
But there's an actual picture of this woman. Like, they have her like in all white, and she's sitting by the. And I know it. I can see it in my head. She got a fucking one with her and the shotgun. Yeah, like.
What if they? That's some bullshit.
Nah.
I
don't think like people don't understand
that. They just fed us a whole lie about the Underground Railroad. That was a lie.
Nigga, they fed us lies about anything.
No, time out. Hold on. Now we get into it again. We have to
understand. Lies about a lot of shit. About how Martin Luther King got killed. That nigga got suffocated.
Exactly. There we go.
I mean,
who's giving you the history? So when you get this history,
you get a history from the devil.
Exactly. So when you get this history, let me tell you.
So we think
let me tell you. So when you get this history, they're giving you the history that they can't decode. The Underground Railroad and these drinking gorges and all these other shits was they were there, but then they were code that you couldn't even touch. Oh, my nigga Hudson calling me. Let me hit this nigga back.
Listen, man.
Yo.
At the end of the day, I ain't going for it, dog.
I can get one, but I'm doing a podcast right now. I'm hitting you right back.
I'm not gonna lie, it's easy to believe a lie than the truth.
I can't.
Sometimes you just gotta use a little more brain power just to think a little more. Just take yourself out of the bias that you.
Okay, but you have to go back.
Every time you feel like you want to blame the white man, you gotta.
No, I'm not blaming the white man.
Let me
Sometimes
finish.
you can't blame the white man. We gotta.
Let me finish.
If we.
Let me finish. Sometimes they say you can always blame the white man. But really, sometimes, most times, you really want to blame the white man, sometimes you can blame the black man. Because either way on this case, if Harriet Tubman was alive, it's either the white man that's saying this is a lie or the white man that told this lie.
Alright, put it like this. I just thought about it. What did they put this Underground Railroad with a black lady? Cause you know they started breaking the black.
Wasn't a fix.
Listen, nigga.
Yeah. And she was the only one.
Listen. Let me break my shit down. So all right. So they started breaking the black family from slavery. So now they use a black woman. You feel me? As the face of this shit. Now you know these crackers always want to make money. They always, you feel me? So now you put this story out of rebellion. This a woman is leading rebellion. So it sounds really far-fetched, but it gives some niggas something to look forward to on this plantation, bro. On some psychology shit. But now, listen.
That's what I heard.
Listen, now the government now, it's like, alright, we may want to kill some of these niggas because they're sinister. But also we want to make some money too. Because capturing these motherfuckers from different cities, they were making money off this shit too. That's why they let it go on for so long. They would have been cut that shit. And they didn't want to make no money. So I feel like this is all a play. It could be all a play. And they just fed us this shit and we just ran to it. So and some of us really got to that other side and some of us got caught up.
Compelling
no.
Because of compelling tweets, you are sitting here thinking that.
Bro, that shit.
Harriet Tubman was a...
Yeah.
Hey man, listen man.
What's fucked
the
up?
NBA playoffs, bro.
What's fucked up is you think it's a
possibility.
What's fucked up is you think that this is almost a possibility.
Bro, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay,
bro.
That's completely wrong.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just devil advocate perspective.
You know what's fucked up? You know what they're doing right now? They're going back and they're repainting the pictures in the pyramids. They're calling it restoration, but they're repainting the pictures in the pyramids. And what color do you think they're painting?
Right. That's why there ain't no nigga. There's no niggas down there.
Ja Morant tied up.
Bruh, so y'all think that perspective was super crazy to think that these crackers put this front up and they do this every day.
No, but at the time, are you talking about at the time?
There's intelligent people in every fucking century, bro. You don't think these crackers wanted to make money has been here forever.
Of course.
And currency and all that, bro. It's crazy to think, but this reality is stranger than fucking fiction shit. That shit can be real because they do it today. They do it today. The same fuck, they just do it in different ways. They just do it in different motherfucking ways. So why don't you think some slaves was fucking hesitant? Because they probably thought this is some bullshit. That could be a thought. It can't. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
It's not crazy to think.
This is not what I believe. I'm just throwing a perspective out there.
It's not crazy to think.
I can just take myself out of my opinion
I don't
sometimes.
think this, but it's not crazy to think. But
it's crazy to think. But yes,
it's crazy to think.
Yes, it is crazy to think.
Golden State got their hands full.
What do you mean?
I'll be a madman then, bro. I'll be the madman then, bro.
Yeah.
Because they do the same fuck shit now. They don't like in Black Lives Matter. We fell right into that motherfucking shit.
What do you mean?
With the Black Lives Matter and these protests, that was our sense of rebellion in the pandemic. What did niggas do? Made money and cashed the fuck out. So they do it in all type of different ways. Just open your eyes and see that shit. it's crazy. It's like I said, it's a crazy perspective, but I can't mark it out. It's not my opinion, but it's just a perspective that, you feel me, I can really think about, bro. And I'm just throwing out there, bro. Maybe someone else feels that same motherfucking way.
They might, but that just shows me the confusion that is there.
And that's exactly the point. We're all fucking confused. So
we're not though.
We are.
We're not. The person who is arguing that Harriet Tubman was a myth is fucking confused.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, there's actual facts of this woman.
The Underground Railroad.
Nothing can't be fabricated.
What do you mean? How the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie.
Come out.
I feel like you guys are staying really stubborn. Like I get y'all, and I feel the same way. But in this perspective, I feel like your bias and your bias about this thing is making it hard for you to step out of that and look at this in a different light.
I got it.
You get me? I'm just
I got it.
step out of that.
Let me attack it this way. What's even more dangerous is that there's somehow room for that to be questioned. Like this has
niggas question slavery. Niggas question everything.
Yeah, but this person existed. The Underground Railroad. She was not the only one.
That boy Jaylen Brown is a baller.
All right.
She was not the only one.
Another perspective. What if the story's exaggerated and it's not like that? It wasn't like there's the Underground Railroad. There's all that. Okay. But the story's exaggerated about her coming back and forth. You feel me? That shit's exaggerated. I also heard opinions of motherfuckers saying she brought niggas back to another type of slavery.
Do you believe slavery. 12 Years a Slave?
12 Years a Slave.
The movie?
I didn't really watch. I fell asleep through that motherfucker. I can't watch movie shit, man.
But it was a true story.
12 Years a Slave?
Yeah.
Bro. It's about the black man. It's not for that man. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's a true story. That wasn't fabricated. That shit was documented. These niggas had fucking papers of who owned you and where you were.
I'm just saying, bro.
I feel
that.
Okay,
I'm just saying,
that's like
a lot of shit can be fabricated out here, bro. A lot of fuck shit can be fabricated.
I agree.
Look at the shit they hide from us, bro.
It's your understanding. It's your understanding of it. And again, the room that there's even room for shit like that to be questioned is what's even more dangerous. That's why they're repainting these fucking walls lighter than what they originally are.
I get you.
Just so like they said, 200 years from now.
Yeah.
The Moors will be forgotten about. We're gonna tell them.
Yeah, we're gonna tell them this, and they're gonna believe it, and they're gonna fight over something else that it doesn't even make sense.
Tell them that he died from a gunshot.
None of this shit is
you understand?
None of the fuck we're saying it's not it. That's the craziest thing about it, bro.
I mean, we only have what we hear. You can only go backwards. Like what's here in concrete, what's here in stone.
And I feel like this will make motherfuckers go crazy. Just like even thinking about this conversation could make a motherfucker go crazy.
That's why you need to focus on God.
That can make a motherfucker go crazy. Like bro, you don't everywhere you go, you can go crazy. You said focus on God. Nigga,
said let me focus on
a nigga might hit you with some shit, bro. That can make a motherfucker go crazy too.
And his blessings are true.
That can make and someone may not believe none of that bullshit.
I don't need to believe it because I know it.
You know it, but that person may not feel that way.
That's fine.
So you can't be like, oh, it's like the blessing of God, because at that point it's projection.
God is so strong, you too will see that God is real.
At this point, you're projecting now, and you're being delusional, and you're not really respecting someone else's belief system because you believe your system is overriding, and I think that's what stirs problems with religion. Because someone believes their belief system is higher belief, and then become condescending about it, like, oh, you'll see.
Do you believe
and then
in
that's
God?
more ego now.
Do you believe in God?
I believe in a higher power.
Do you believe in God?
I believe in a higher power.
Do you refer to higher power as God?
God could be called God, Allah, anything.
I'm
So I believe in a higher power.
So yes, do you?
I just told you I believe in a higher power.
Can
I call
you
it the
say
higher power.
yes?
Sometimes.
I call it the higher power for just a very universal. For me, it's very higher power is universal.
I say the universe a lot. Honestly, I'm transitioning away from saying God.
It's higher power, you know, because we don't know what the name is.
What is your belief? That we don't know the name?
No, it's more than that.
I'm
But
asking you.
but for my belief system, I just believe saying higher power may not be God. Like I said it on the podcast before. God could be a man, God could be a woman, could be an energy, could be an animal. It could be you for all you goddamn know. It could be your soul.
Is God a male like?
We don't know what it is. You feel me?
say-
So that's why I say the higher power, because the higher power connects in people in different ways. You feel me? And people name it different ways. This is just my way of saying it in a very bland way. Higher power, because it's higher than you.
Exactly.
So-
because we're all connected here in this plane.
So
The only difference is, I would say it's female. If it is a higher power and a being and there is an entity, I think it's female. And that brings me to the question, is the term or name or title God masculine?
It sounds masculine.
Right?
You actually.
I would have to say, even
I won't say God sounds masculine.
I mean,
we
And
made
why
it
is there?
masculine. We made it.
And why is there goddess?
Because that's what
yeah.
they made. Why is there slavery, man? So many things you can question. You also
Fucking
can
rabbit
question.
hole. We're in
You
the
can
rabbit
also
hole
question if the Heat are gonna wrap this shut in 4, man.
We are in the rabbit hole now. We are deep in the rabbit hole now. DQ was trying hard to come out of the ditch you're in now. You're in here now, nigga. We're in a fucking rabbit hole now.
I'm climbing
And like I
out.
said, for anybody listening, this is not to knock to nobody's religion. Niggas here is just very open and very receptive to everyone's religion. So whatever you believe in, that's
We are
respectful
also,
to
we
that.
are
You
also
feel me?
friends, so we do have an understanding.
That too, but for even outsiders, I'm respectful for what their beliefs, and don't try. Like I try my hardest, and you have to be conscious of it to not project your beliefs on people, bro. Because you can unconsciously do that. So you have to be conscious of what, like, when you speak about this type shit, you got to be conscious of what you're saying, like in that aspect, to kind of not offend, because people are really easily offended, or feel like you're trying to attack them, or feel like you're disregarding their religion or their belief system. No, I'm just very
respect
open.
to all religions.
Yeah, respect to all everything.
beliefs.
You know?
Man.
That's what keeps us going. Some type of belief keeps us going.
So you're really growing and showing to the man you are, Dregarde, on here. You say you don't know,
that's how you find yourself. You gotta say it out loud.
but you have no idea.
Until you speak it out loud,
This
you
is
get
the
that.
diary of Dregarde.
That's good. Again, I like that introspective shit though. That's what you want, because you don't know until you say it out loud, until you really hear how it sounds in this third dimension. Because when you think it, that's not really out here. It's somewhere else. Is it somewhere else? Is there the thought really sitting behind your mushy brain? Is that where everything comes from?
Our son's up 2-0.
Yo, he had a transition for at least 2 minutes straight.
Nah, they're up
and
1-0.
nobody transitions into nothing
else but the introspective shit that you need, because this is the positive Overthinker podcast.
Fuck the outside noise, man. That's life. Fuck the outside noise. Sometimes you gotta get into yourself and figure out what the fuck is going on in this shit.
I try so hard. I need what they love me.
You gotta know. You gotta ask those tough questions. It's where we ask the tough questions.
And the joint is still going, 'cause you know it's ruled by space.
My joint has been sitting in my
Another
hand
one,
over
man.
these conversations.
I fucking got on high talking about that shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, you was a little high for a minute, and nigga said, huh?
Nigga
Harry
focused.
Tubman, she ain't even real.
No, I did not say Harry Tubman was not real, nigga. I did not say Harry Tubman wasn't real,
Oh
nigga.
my
I said I heard the conversation
Bro.
niggas was saying she wasn't real. She was some fiction. So
you turned the whole table when you said that shit. Bro. This nigga high for real, bro.
Nigga said, and God is a woman. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, nigga.
Nigga, the Bible told you God is a woman. Nigga said he fed you from his breasts.
They say he, the Lord, and all that, so that'll be safe. Either way.
Came out of his bosom. You can't even trust these.
Out of his chest. It's hard. Either way, man. Eric Spoelstra needs to put some respect on his name, man.
And it's halftime. I don't even know the score, but
He up right now. That's all I know. He about to be up 1-0. He about to be up the game.
My ticket.
He about to be up 2-0. We're gonna go to 76 years old. Brotherly love. We ain't be showing nothing but godly love. You know what I'm saying? We should be showing sisterly love. See what I did there? Because God is a woman. According to these niggas on the Positive Overthinker pod.
I say God could be.
Where else would life come from?
Power could be anything.
Oh my God.
Where else would life come from? Even as far as plants.
You know what else I've been listening
Without
to?
the plants, you can't have the females without life.
That's true.
You only have a male avocado plant. You ain't getting no avocados, pimp juice. You need both.
You don't want me for my pimp juice.
You don't get weed from male plants, brother.
Yeah.
You get weed from female plants.
Well, you know what else I get from? Never mind.
Life.
I died. She dig up and dada. Yeah.
Life. That's more life.
More life, yes. That is lively.
Now you live forever.
Yeah, she definitely gonna keep me living on.
Now you live forever.
That's me.
And that's why I say God's is a woman. No matter where we started, the beginning of the beginning of the beginning, it had to be a woman. You would say Eve. But that story even has flaws and shit, so we can't say that.
You guys are some really hot takers.
Eve was the second wife of Adam.
Hot
The
takers.
first wife was Lilith.
Lilith is true. That is 100% true.
Amy takers.
And again, after they left that garden, they went and
So that goes to say, women have always been
outnumbered men.
outnumbered and always been like not trying to. You feel me?
Listen, after they left the garden, they had the kids and left the garden, they went into other people. How the hell? If you're the first person there, no. All right, boom. So they go out and they meet other people that's already been out here.
Yeah.
So come on, now.
Let's go. 60 to 54. Heat is up.
Good.
Beginning of the third.
I don't know if y'all listened. The first wife of Adam was named Lilith.
Was what?
Was
Lilith.
Lilith, and she's considered evil because she disobeyed. She didn't want to like bow down to Adam. So pretty much God sent her.
Who told you that?
This is astrology shit.
That's biblical. Don't say
biblical
no,
too.
that's biblical.
Actually, it's Lilith.
I didn't see that.
She's not talked. She's not talked about much because she's not talked. She pretty much has kids with a bunch of demons.
I didn't see that.
Like God sent her where she was eating with demons and she was very sexual. So you feel me? She ended up having a lot of kids with demons and shit. And God actually sent for her to come back. It was like, yo, we really don't want you down here. She's like, nah, I'm straight. Basically, she underworld.
You ever seen
female Lucifer?
You ever seen True Blood?
Damn.
Yeah.
You ever seen True Blood?
Yes.
No.
She was the head vampire.
It's a vampire show.
She was the head
That's
vampire.
really good, though.
It's dope. He's right. That's a great fucking show. But
I stopped watching it for a little while because, like some shows after a few seasons.
Yeah.
Gotta be really tapped into really want.
You know what happens?
I'm gonna give this next season a try.
You know why you stopped watching?
Time.
No, I just be trying to watch so much shows. So once one show that's really keeping me in focus, I'm like.
Listen, I'm telling you why you lost focus. True Blood was based off a graphic novel, and HBO got greedy and got rid of the people who like wrote the graphics novel after the first like 4 or 5 seasons. So then they just got on some weird shit, and then they had to end it because they couldn't keep it to like the true story.
Speaking of shows,
but
what shows y'all niggas watching?
Winning Time.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, me and my girl just about to start Atlanta season 3. We just been watching
the last
season 1
show,
and 2.
the Trinity to the Bone.
I ain't watched the last one.
Just said, can I get habanero mango? Saucy mango. That boy didn't want no egg better than me. He wanted that spice on that shit.
A lot of niggas don't like that show.
Because people
a lot of
want
niggas don't like
spoon fed to them. They got to really fucking think.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like
Atlanta's a mixture of all type of like comedy, satire,
Atlanta hit so many points.
I didn't like.
I just watched season 1.
What's the nigga's name? Ice on the Joe Budden podcast was saying he didn't like it because it was too much like Jordan Peele, or he didn't want to be Jordan Peele or some shit. And I'm like, what kind of fucking.
Bro, Jordan Peele shot a whole different way for one.
Yo, Childish Gambino,
he scripted his shit different.
Yo, if you've been a fan of Childish Gambino since the beginning, like his first shit, Cul-de-sac, his first mixtape, his mixtape series was hard.
The track Sweatpants.
Yes. Talking about way before that, 3 before that, when it was just like, it sounded like it was just him in his bedroom. Obviously, he was still on the TV show or whatever else, but
he's rapping on the side.
It sounded like he was rapping on the side.
I was there for the early right.
I'm not gonna say it was hard because obviously you're not gonna get hard music from Childish Gambino, but he was trying. Like you tell like where he wanted to go with it. And he was trying. Listen to his early shit. His Cul-de-sac.
He went somewhere. I like.
Childish
Gambino. My love.
Listen. Exactly. He had to get to that. You have to like grow with Childish Gambino. Go listen to his first shit, and you'll admire like Redbone. And I understood that was him. I was like, yo, this nigga is amazing.
He got better for real.
He found his whole lane. That's why he stopped using Childish Gambino, and he's only Danny Glover now. But Childish Gambino, like, go listen to that nigga. Like his whole like.
That boy said
he had some weird shit now. Like that camp shit. You seen that camp shit?
Yeah, I've heard camp.
Have you seen the movie, like the weird movie he wrote about
I
it?
watch it. I know you're talking about.
Rihanna?
No, not even Rihanna. Way before that. It's about him. He's telling stories on the campfire, and
I think I've seen that.
Weird shit. He was like he had a sleepover or something. He's telling a weird story about a sleepover. I almost feel uncomfortable telling.
We need to tell it. Next topic. But I gotta where's he going? So
go find it. Yeah, because I don't even.
I've been watching,
it's
like
weird.
I said, Atlanta season 1 and 2 just caught up. But my girl be making me watch Black Ink.
Oh, I hate that show. I hate that show.
Yeah, I stopped watching that.
I feel like that shit is just pure toxicity. Like it just feeds you toxicity and shows you how to be toxic.
I like it shit, and I was like, this is why people are the way they are today. Like you see how these people they called out some real shit on there. Like some girl be balling out on the show. Like she was missing, so I guess they had like a dinner. She showed up, and they were like, "Where you be at?" And she's like, "I be around. What y'all talking about? I be here." She's like, "Nah, I be talking about when the camera's not around." And it basically saying this. At the end of the day, this is a business, and you can tell that when it's come on this reality TV show, niggas know they have an opportunity to be on TV, so now they got their best fit on. They got their these niggas don't look like that every day, but some of them, they got their best of their best outfit on. They acting crazy, they throwing drinks. They're not even that person. They're just doing that because they see that was how niggas move on these reality TV shows. And you see it, and it's like, yo, this girl was being extra. And I'm like, yeah, she's doing this because she's on camera. This is what they do when they're on camera. Like, this is extra. And, like, you know, you can see, like, even when, like, this one dude, he's having an issue with this shorty. And he's, like, keeps popping up to the show to the point where he has to pop up in the back. She's like, okay, but I told you I'm busy. We're filming today. Which means, like, you know, this is outside of the script. This ain't script shit. This is real life of the show shit that they're getting on film. Of the other shop shit. And it's like, yo, I told this dude he can't come, and now, you know, she's talking about it. It's just like, you can tell what's producing the show. Like I'm telling my girl, like, babe, that shit. You can tell she's reading. And she's like, you think so? I said, look at how they read. You think this person saw that? So, yesterday I was just really sitting down, kind of sad. Nobody talks like that.
That was take 2.
Nobody starts to say, so, how you been? So me and Jessica have been dating for about 3 years. It's been wild, but we've had our ups and downs. And it's like, what, like?
That's take 2.
That's not it, like.
That's not even take 2. That's a mixture
so, like,
of take 2 and take 9.
They'll cut to the confessional as if this is like, oh, what they're watching the show and how they feel. I'm like, but look what their eyes are at, babe. She's, like you can tell when they read it. And I was like, I hate this reality show shit for that. Like, I hate produced shows that's that. I love the little funny behind the scenes that they didn't plan for. A nigga that worked there trying to get his job back was gonna show up while they was filming. I love that. Like, oh, how y'all deal with this? I'm pretty sure there's so much footage of that shit they had to cut out.
Because that's real.
Because exactly, it's real. Now it's like, well, how y'all really gonna act on camera? When y'all niggas got beef with somebody and they don't give a fuck about y'all filming, and then nigga walk in the shop and say, yo, you was talking all that shit. Oh, cut.
Yo, y'all watch The Circle?
We can't cut. This is gold.
I don't watch reality TV. The last reality TV show I watched was The Circle.
No.
Y'all watch The Circle on Netflix?
No, I haven't watched that.
Yo, that shit is hard.
I just think they even want to watch it.
That's what I said, because it's not like necessarily reality TV. It's, picture this. You're in a hotel room or apartment complex, and it's you and 10 other people. You can't see them, hear them, or talk to them, or communicate with them, only on social media.
Okay.
Now, you can either choose to be you, or you can be a catfish. And it's like, you get voted out to see, like, people get voted out if they don't like you, or they think you're a catfish, or just like, you don't vibe with the cliques, or they're gonna kick you out. It's like one of those things. You get voted on, and then after you voted off, you get to say, oh, it's revealed. Oh no, I'm real, or no, I'm a catfish, or blah blah blah. And they got weird little interactions, and they got like, it could be a team. Me and Drake could go in there, and we can be the football player from Miami University, and we could just go run that as a catfish. At the end of the day, you win like $100,000. It's weird as fuck, but the psychology behind it is crazy. And you get to see how people like really react behind when you're behind those screen. They have no choice. You're in a room by yourself. It's just you and Facebook for fucking 6 weeks. So now you need to see how you react to people. Your only source of reaction or any type of interaction is through Facebook. So now you can see how you react to DMs, how fucking likes on your photos really like give you this. Now you see how your chat, how cool you are in the chat. Oh, what the fuck? Who's you trying to impress in the chat? Oh, him and Kelly got something going on, so now I'm gonna vote Kelly out. Oh, it's wild. It's called The Circle, and it's like, again, that's why it's dope to me. It's not, oh, Teddy, Black Ink Crew, I stopped watching it because I seen this nigga Teddy had like 6 bitches pregnant. And this nigga was just like, he was just fucking bitches all over the shop. And I'm just like, nah, this niggas is wilding now. And then I just had to X out of Black Ink Crew. And this was years ago.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. My girl was like, oh, they got Compton and they got New York. And I'm like,
see, I ain't know shit about Compton.
But I watch it with my girl, and all I do is clown the shows with her. And I laugh, and I watch it with her.
Listen, go home and watch The Circle. Start The Circle.
We about to start.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you right now.
I'm supporting the black man.
Watch The Circle. Listen, my nigga. I promise you, I am not gonna steer you wrong. Watch The Circle.
Should I watch it with my girl?
Yes. Okay. You're even gonna love it even more with your girl, just because it's that type of show.
That's what niggas tell you.
Listen, my nigga, trust me. I would not set you up for the okie doke. Yo, go watch this with your girl. She gonna love it. She gonna love it.
How you feel? What are you talking about, man? No, like, so what would you do in this situation? Oh my god, this is really that's how you would. This is watch the show.
Listen,
no, we're talking. We can pause. We can play the show in a minute. Oh my
it would never even set you up like that. It'll only set you up for the win. Trust me, it's that type of environment where it's just like, it's dope. It's dope. You be like, oh shit, I would do this and I would do that. Oh, they would love me as DQ, or I would go catfishing as.
I was thinking, I was like, what I do catfish? The fucking niggas.
You see what I'm saying?
What's the fuck with the women?
Like, okay, I know niggas
like,
love
you know,
the
let's see how gullible these bitches are. They're so desperate.
Damn, I'm trying to think who's a celebrity that was on there.
The
nigga from NSYNC was on there. And they thought he was a catfish the whole time. But they kept him around just because they weren't sure. Just because it's at the third. They're like, damn, why the fuck would Lance Bass from NSYNC be on this dumbass TV show? This nigga is an astronaut. Why? But the nigga was really on the show, playing along with everybody else. And they're like asking him dumbass questions. And he was asking him like his dog and him being gay and dumb, just like trying to see if this is really him. And like, nah, he's fake. But they still kept his ass there for X amount of days. But it's dope to see again how you have no choice but to react to social media. How people perceive social media and how they pick up on social media. Just like, it's dope. Watch that show with your girl. Atlanta Kuwait.
Social media is social media prominence is
Atlanta Kuwait.
Crazy thing.
Atlanta Kuwait.
I'm not doing it.
Nigga, you're gonna look at Instagram completely different after you watch that show.
I've been watching a lot of.
You're not gonna look at Instagram different after you watch Atlanta.
You talking reality TV's been Mass Singer for me.
Mass Singer.
Yeah.
This nigga sound like my mom and dad.
That shit is hard. They be having
it is
Patti
though. I ain't go front.
Patti LaBelle be on that shit.
I ain't go front.
Shaka Khan be on there.
I
They
seen
be
a couple.
having some legends on there.
I seen a couple.
Yeah,
T-Pain won and killed
T-Pain,
it.
what?
T-Pain killed it when he
First season, T-Pain killed that.
I be catching them shows. Like,
yeah, I ain't go front. He right.
That's how I found out Victor Oladipo sings the Mass Singer. It's like, yo, bro, he made it far too. I knew.
Damn.
If he ever want to retire, that nigga could drop some little EPs.
Victor Oladipo?
Yeah. He could drop a little couple EPs, he'd be straight.
I didn't even know that. So you just put me on.
Sing.
Or to be on
you
the
didn't know Oladipo could sing?
Nah, not to be on the Mass Singer.
Yeah, Mass Singer, he made it far in that bitch.
That's wild.
If you could sing a national anthem in front of a fucking stadium,
Nigga, but I'm telling you right now, like, go watch. I'm only saying The Circle because I think season 4 is gonna come out. So go watch watch the last season, last 2 seasons or whatever you're gonna watch. Just find a season, and you're gonna find people that like you're gonna root for.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like, okay, I would. It's just different. It's just different. Even the way they set shit up, and they're like, all right, and they play online games where you get to like ask somebody an anonymous question. It's an anonymous DM to see who's like, this is not Taylor. It's dope. It's dope. You get burner accounts. You get to slide over in your burner account. Go talk to somebody else from the burner account.
It's alright. Sounds like some crazy shit.
It is some crazy shit. But again, I wouldn't say that because that's the best type of reality TV. Where again, it's not. There's no wild shit going on. I mean, there's wild shit, but it's like, it's not over the edge. Niggas aren't acting out for.
Like I said, man.
Whatever.
I gotta catch up on Top Boy. Gotta catch up on Snowfall. I ain't started Snowfall new season.
I'm starting to like Snowfall just from like seeing memes and shit. I haven't even seen not one episode of Snowfall.
I'm halfway through that.
But memes started to make me want to watch it.
I'll say this season.
Which is crazy to say. Memes are making me want to watch Snowfall.
Social media. Working.
John Singleton. I'm telling you. You can do that.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. R.P. John Singleton. You need to have a high level conversation to do that to you. This nigga DQ.
High energy.
DQ trying to cut you short. While you are introspective, seeing who God is. God herself.
That song, let's bring it back. I go to my point. You be killing the moment.
Yeah, there you go. Boom, killing the moment. That's how you started. This nigga killing the moment.
If you wanted your explanation, you did.
There you go. You explained it yourself. You killed this nigga's whole God.
You feel me? I'm trying to go on a little corny or
You had more to that? Yo, thank God I was here.
You got to. I guess that's the ones you need. You gotta have those conversations. That's how you break out the fucking matrix. You don't comply with all this nonsense. You know,
Matrix.
It's not for you.
Swear y'all the one. Fucking
Nigga, shit, what's a regular nigga? Artist.
We all stuck in the matrix.
I'm an artist.
We all are the one. That was the whole.
I stopped teenage stuff like a regular dude.
I'm an artist.
Artiste.
Sometimes I'm sensitive about my shit.
I'm always sensitive about my shit.
I said that all the time.
I just have thick skin.
Enigma. What is that? Enigma.
Never had someone like
On your arm.
me,
Yeah.
baby.
Enigma.
Yeah.
So beautiful, baby.
The mystery. Until you get to know me.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I get
But
it.
even then,
I like it. It's dope.
But even then, there's always still.
What's this one right here? What's that?
10/11. It's my birthday.
Oh, 10/11. Okay.
Yeah. It's 10/11.
October 11th, or is that the time?
Yeah, October 11th. But I always see 10/11 on the clock.
I
Always
can see 11,
I feel like at this
39
point,
too.
angel numbers catch me, bro. I don't catch angel numbers. Angel numbers catch me. Like I have.
Niggas said they so cool, nah, sir.
Because it happens all the time. So I feel like
I can't stand it.
Nah, that's true. The same thing happens for me.
You know what I mean? Like they be catching me at this point, bro. Because I'm always. I'll look down 333. 555. Okay, cool. What are you saying? Y'all communicate with me. What you saying?
How does he think other people see it then?
I look at the clock too much.
They're waiting at the clock and waiting at the 3:32.
They
they're
get
like,
it too. They got the
oh,
message
I
too.
saw angel number.
Yeah. So I don't catch it all the time, but when I catch it a lot more than, you feel me?
A lot of people don't know they're blessed. I take it as that. A lot of people don't know they're blessed.
I'm just conscious of this shit, bro.
Sound like you said you're subconscious. They catch you, you didn't even know.
That's like the lady. It's like the lady winning the lottery 3 times in a row.
What?
Yeah, you hear about the lady in Publix right here?
Well, fire department,
Where?
government,
Broward?
Publix Coral Springs.
Treasury.
Wiles and Riverside.
What?
I think she hit 3 times. Scratch offs.
No way.
Yeah.
That lady got the good luck going on.
Good luck.
She just seen her angel numbers. That's it.
Big Jupiter, bro. She got big Jupiter happening.
Oh God.
It's lucky.
Jupiter, boy. What does
It's a
Jupiter
lucky
mean?
planet.
Lucky planet.
Planet of money, planet of expansion, planet of knowledge, education.
Doesn't it rain on
What signs go with Jupiter?
Saturn? I think it rains on diamonds on Saturn. Right?
So there's no signs.
Oh, the signs, that's with Jupiter. Sagittarius.
This nigga slick.
Sagittarius.
Me.
I think it used to be
Sag.
it used to be Pisces. Pisces is traditional.
Sag King. Sag
Before
King.
Neptune.
Sag
They
King.
applied
Sag
Neptune.
King. Sag King.
Oh, as we're changing, and now we're in the age of Aquarius. Everything, the stars change, and no longer in the same alignment. So you have to do.
Well, no, yeah. We're
Yes,
right now.
sir. Certified Aquarian in this bitch is space.
Aquarius.
Yeah, I'm about to take off.
The planet switch, but it still stays. You feel me? It's just different functions now. It may not be a conjunction no more. It may be square now. Like I know in a couple years, I have a lot of squares coming up with Aquarius because I have a lot of Scorpio.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Exactly. That's deep. That's transit shit. That's your transit chart. You feel me?
Know nothing about that.
Your transit chart is your natal chart. How it compares to what's happening right now in the planet. So right now we're in what? We're May. It's Taurus season. So Taurus is my opposite. So when it comes to my Venus, my Pluto, my Jupiter.
My son's a Taurus. His birthday is in Sunday.
He's in conjunction.
Your son's birthday on Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
You turned 1?
Mm-hmm.
So he's in conjunction right now with
shit.
Uranus, Mars, and I think Saturn or some shit. Well, for a fact, Uranus and Mars is in Taurus right now. So his sun is in conjunction with Uranus and Taurus.
You know what? I'm gonna go do his chart. He just sparked some shit.
What does that mean?
What?
What is in conjunction?
that means that it's the same sign, same planet, same energy. So it's like I have a sun conjunct Libra. So it's the same sign. So it's the same energy you get. It's not a different energy compared to like a Scorpio and Capricorn, where that's a sextile. A sextile is 3 planets from each other. So that's more of a lighter energy. Conjunction is a little more intense. So if you say synastry, you have a conjunction. You have a Venus-Mars conjunction with a bitch. Both of y'all Venus is in Leo. They said Venus-Mars is planet of sex and love.
You would say Leo.
And
with that, nope, you said Leo. And with that, you fucked up. You pulled the trigger. As soon as you said Leo.
Oh,
Conjunction
man.
with a Leo. I was thinking it and you said it. So with that, we closed out the whatever episode this is of the Positive Overthinker podcast.
But conjunctions are very intense.
And we out with your conjunction ass.
Conjunction is like it's intense.
Peace.
Shut up.